Welcome back to the Huntington Center here in Toledo, Ohio. Fran Charles and Austin No Doubt Trout as we get set for a welterweight matchup for you. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here between Wesley Tucker and Enver Halili. And there's both fighters are 29 years of age. Halili with the 2-inch height advantage and the 3.5-inch reach advantage. And both fighters came in at 148.5 pounds. Now for the official introductions, let's send it over to Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in Toledo, Ohio, Premier Boxing Champions now features 8 rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the red trunks. As a professional, he is undefeated, 9 wins, 3 of those coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Enver Halili. And across the ring, his adversary fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the red trunks trimmed with the silver. As a professional, he too is undefeated. 14 wins, 8 of those coming by way of KO. Joining us from right here in Toledo, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wesley Casanova Tucker.
Red corner, blue corner. All right, fellas, y'all had y'all instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Let's touch them up.
And Austin, you heard the crowd perk up a little bit when Tucker was announced. He is from Toledo here in Ohio, 14-0 and 8 knockouts on his young career. Meanwhile,
seconds out!
He is also undefeated, 9-0, and has 3 knockouts.
Box!
And here we go. It's the first of 8 here between Tucker and Halili. Both fighters in red shorts. Halili shorts, maybe we'll call them crimson.
Well, yeah, it's a little darker red.
There you go. And right away, Tucker connects with a left hand. And Tucker now has Halili up against the ropes.
Sneaky little uppercut Halili got in there, but he did seem a little shook from that left hand.
Tucker is the southpaw and has a ton of amateur experience. Over 250 fights as an amateur.
That's a lot of fights.
And one of the highlights, National Golden Gloves runner-up back in 2012. Halili now doing some nice work to the body.
It started with that lead right, which is, you know, the left-hander's kryptonite.
Nice left hand by Casanova. And meanwhile, for Halili, he's the older brother of Skender Halili. 14-1, 13 knockouts, who fights up at 154.
Yeah, so he comes from a bit of a boxing family.
And I don't know, just 36 total rounds, though, in those 9 fights. And it's just his 3rd fight, Austin, in the last 16 months. He did fight back in March, but 4th fight in his last 2.5 years.
I wonder what was the cause for the inactivity. Especially at this level in his career, he should be trying to get more fights. But you know, things happen. Injuries, you know, family issues, who knows. Nice check hook from Tucker.
Break, stop!
Yeah, for Halili, trying to get back to being active. This is his 2nd fight since March, so trying to get on a better track and trying to get on a better track here in the 1st round.
Although Halili keeps going to his right, which runs into the left-handed Tucker, when he starts to punch, he's always stepping up to his left. And that right hand is starting to sneak in a little bit.
Chopping right hand that time from Tucker. Pretty good pace here in the 1st round. And Tucker and Halili. A welterweight showdown. 2 young fighters. Nice Nice left hook. And first I got him wobbled. And Halili is lucky that that happened when it did. Let's take a look now at the work that Tucker did in the first round, culminating with that left hand. But here's a combination early, Austin. A little holding there. Now here's the end of the round.
It was a bit of a left upper hook. It was a kind of a hybrid punch there.
Knocked Halili a little bit dazed. For Halili here, he made his debut 5 years ago. As we took a look now inside the corner, that's Roger Colbert, the trainer for Wesley Tucker. 5 of the last 6 wins for Tucker have been by decision. And we mentioned just for Halili, 2 of his 9 fights have come against fighters with winning records. So for both of these guys, this is the best competition that they've seen.
Good body shots. He finished up top.
But then Tucker came back, and he did catch Halili on the chin. It's almost like Halili knows Tucker may have grabbed that last round with that last punch that had Halili off balance, and so he came out aggressive. But Tucker shows you he's crafty. He's going to keep pressing the action.
He's got a real good peekaboo kind of defense, where he just absorbs those punches and he comes back with some thunder. Good foot position from Halili. He just, he didn't capitalize on the angle.
You want to get that foot on the outside. That's always the battle, with the conventional fighter versus southpaw. It's a nice little check right hand from Tucker. Halfway through the second of 8. Lead right hand there from Halili.
Yeah, Halili's being real busy this round.
In your experience, Austin, when you felt like maybe a fighter stole a round from you late, did you try to get it back in the next round, or did something you didn't really worry about?
I would try to get it back, but still sticking to the game plan. You don't want to get out of character. Halili just hit him with a nice combination.
Halili's letting his hands go, no doubt, and Tucker, he keeps shaking his head as if to tell him he's not phased, and now Tucker going in low. Sean Clark separates him.
Nice double jab, keeping Tucker at bay.
Nice counter right hand from Tucker. But Halili has been the busier fighter. The question is, has he been more effective here in the second round?
Well, definitely more effective than he was in the last round.
Corner, telling him to let his hands go.
Nice little combination on the inside.
And he breaks through Tucker's guard there, does Halili here. So while Tucker landed the best punch of the fight in the first round, Halili, he gets the last punch there that lands in the second.
First, man. You got to start first, okay? Settle down, take some deep breaths.
Let's listen to Wesley Tucker's
Let your heart check,
Deep breath, deep breath.
You got to start first. You can't sit there and wait for him. You got to let your hands go, bro. And when he, you got to keep pivoting. Remember, we was working on the turn. Keep turning.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
You can double up on that right if you want. You know what I'm saying? Give me the bucket, the bucket, the bucket, the bucket. Come on. Good. Come on, baby, let's go.
Gennaro Diaz is the trainer for Enver Halili.
Mouthpieces, check this out.
And you heard both fighters, trainers giving them instructions here as we hit the third round of a scheduled 8-round welterweight bout here at the Huntington Center in Toledo, Ohio. And Tucker, born and raised in Toledo. And it's not unusual for him to train with Robert Easter Jr. Loves getting some work in there. He's already shown you he's a skilled counterpuncher and has pretty decent power.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time he hits Halili clean, you can see that it hurts him.
Low shot there from Halili. The fighters touch gloves. There's a nice little left hand. Halili is busier, but whether it is more effective, because it seems like Tucker's blocking plenty of those shots. And that's the battle the judges have to decide.
I mean, he's obviously not as strong as Tucker, but he's throwing double the amount that Tucker is, and half of those shots are slipping through.
It looks like there was a headbutt there.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
Sean
Time and
Clark
box.
giving both fighters time there, kind of regain their senses. Good 1-2 from Tucker, and Halili comes right back. I mean, when Tucker wants to be busy, it works for him.
You're right. His corner told him too. You gotta let your hands go, because right now Halili's possibly stealing rounds by being busier.
Double right hand, but again, all those shots are blocked there. He did catch Tucker there on the chin, but Tucker came back with a counter. Tucker is dangerous when he's in close. He's got those short punches. Halili loops a little bit more, which allows Tucker, when he wants, to get in. Good body shot that time from Wesley Tucker. 30 seconds left here in the third. Another good body shot by Tucker. Halili comes right back and connects upstairs. Action picking up here in the third. Right hand upstairs by Tucker.
Halili now switched to southpaw himself to see if that creates any openings. He hit him with a good jab.
So Enver Halili here, flipping it up a little bit. And Wesley Tucker not faced as the third round comes to an end. Good action here at the Huntington Center. Tucker and Halili.
No, you got to get your jab going, man. Keep your uppercut.
Here's another look, Austin, at the last shot.
Right under the elbow. Nice little uppercut to the body.
You know, it seems like here's the headbutt now.
Yeah, they both came in, to kiss each other's foreheads.
A little harder to kiss.
Yeah.
It seems like whenever Tucker decides,
He was not
all
gonna
right,
let
I'm
him
ready
hit
to
on
let
it.
my hands go, it works for him.
Yeah, he's successful when he's throwing. When he's not, which is pretty simple math.
Mouthpieces, seconds
Special
out.
night here for Wesley Tucker. It's his third time fighting in his home city of Toledo, but just the first time in the last 3 years as Halili comes out right away and lands a straight right. Austin, how do you have it early on here through 3?
Right now, I have it 39, to 28. 29-28, sorry, Halili. He's up by 1 point. And that's only because he's just been busier, you know. Tucker does have the more effective punches, but he's not punching enough.
So the volume, there's a nice job. Nice body work from Halili, and he goes upstairs. And then Tucker comes back. But the volume has been more impressive for you than Tucker's power shots.
Yeah, absolutely, so far. And it hasn't been easy to come with these decisions, but if Tucker just did a little bit more, he would take these rounds. He's letting Halili basically steal the rounds from him like that.
Yeah, Sean Clark telling Tucker to come up. Looked like that fight was on the belt line. That shot was on the belt. And Tucker protested.
Ooh, good body.
Sure was. Halili not afraid to let his hands go, but then Tucker stopped him in his tracks with a body shot.
As the fight is going on, it seems as if Tucker's punches aren't as effective as they were. It seemed like every time he touched Halili in the first round, he was wobbling. You know, and now Halili's kind of shaking them off a little bit and coming back with his own offense.
Halili,
Going down.
he's a busier fighter, and it's getting more and more lopsided in terms of volume.
And a lot of those shots are starting to come in cleaner.
This is scraping right hand from Tucker. Halili keeps going. Connected there with a right hand in that flurry that snapped Tucker's head back.
He's first, Wes. He's first.
Now Tucker's looking for that one shot. He needs to put them together to set something up. And basically, he needs to get Halili out of his rhythm. Halili's starting to get momentum and getting into rhythm, finding his own.
And it seems like you tell me Tucker's completely abandoned that jab.
Absolutely, and you know, right hand versus left hand, you think you're not supposed to jab, but you know, it's still the most important punch of the game, no matter who you fight.
Halili more effective in round 4. For the 8 rounds here in the books, Tucker and Halili, both fighters here 29 years of age. And a look now at Halili letting his hands go. Right there, Austin gets through.
That was a good combination. You know, he's playing the numbers game. The more you put out, the more he's gonna land.
And then double up on that hook, and then you slide
Let's
out.
listen in now to
Okay, you see how we backing him up.
Genaro Diaz.
Okay. Bring that bucket over here, baby. Come on. Don't move that way, baby. Move them hands good. Walk around and jab. Come on, man. You got to outwork him. He's working more than you is, bro. You got to keep working.
Right into that left hand.
Yeah, you're giving them too much confidence. You're giving them confidence. You got to take it from them.
We're set for round 5 of a scheduled 8-round welterweight bout here between Wesley Tucker and Enver Halili. And now Tucker comes out a little bit more aggressive here in the 5th round, probably sensing his corner letting him know, young man, you have to do a little bit more here.
Something Halili was doing real well last round was he let his punches go and then he moved. He didn't stay there and wait for Tucker to throw that, you know, that big left hand, right hook. He would move out the way.
Halili did a nice job planning there and then delivering the right uppercut. Halili fights out of Brooklyn, New York, originally from Kosovo.
3-punch combination got in on Tucker.
Good head movement here by Halili as well. He's done a pretty good job with that all night. Nice left hand from Halili. Jumps over the top of the guard from Tucker.
Go to the outside. You're going the wrong way.
Tucker from here. Crowd. Oh, nice left hand, nice combination. And now Halili. It's getting good to him. Goes down to the body. Good 2 body shots. You surprised we're not seeing more activity from Tucker, especially this is, I mean, he's back fighting at home, big crowd.
Oh, I would think he would have, had the energy from being home just to let his hands go. And if that didn't work, the fact that he needs to let his hands go to win should make him open up more.
Well, there you saw when Tucker wants to be effective, you saw his right hand beat Halili to the punch. He's short and quick inside.
Halili's walking Tucker down right now.
Sure is.
Which is, I didn't expect that at all, especially looking at the first round.
Does Halili, though, have to be careful? He's walking him down not to get caught with something.
That's right, Tucker is still dangerous, and he could punch.
There you go.
There it is.
Straight left hand, connects on Halili. It's what the crowd's been waiting for. A little excitement from the hometown fighter. Ooh, I think get tangled up there. Tucker fan just to our left, continually telling Wesley Tucker, go to the body. Haven't seen Tucker spend a lot of time attacking the midsection of Halili. Halili slips Tucker there, spins him around, and lets his hands go.
Come on, give me that.
So Austin, Enver Halili, as the fight goes on, gets more and more comfortable sizing up Tucker.
It's because Tucker's kind of letting Halili do what he wants, and that's letting him get in the rhythm. Things like this, sitting on the ropes and letting Halili just tee off. Tucker needs to start punching while Halili's punching. The catch and comeback isn't working anymore. Here's a straight left from Tucker that hurt Halili. It was a good left hand. He just needs to let his hands go more.
There's another look. Nice work here by Halili. Spinning Tucker up against the ropes. And both these fighters now, we told you for Tucker, 5 of his last 6 wins have been by decision, but still he's only had 52 rounds in 14 fights, so averaging just under 4 per fight. Meanwhile, Halili just 36 rounds in 9 fights. So basically, these guys, they don't see 6th, 7th, or 8th rounds too often. So we'll see how and what kind of shape these guys are in from a stamina perspective.
And we'll see if the power carries over into the later rounds as well.
If you are Wesley Tucker now, and you're in the 6th round here, there's 3 rounds to go. Nice left hand there from Tucker. Good moves, and then a good body shot. Look to left hook.
Just to make the judges more confused, just because he hurts him with that one shot, it doesn't really do anything for him unless he drops him.
Right.
Because Halili's coming back and he's scoring.
And we're seeing right now. And these shots, more shots are landing from Halili than we saw earlier.
Absolutely, they're getting through. They used to bounce off his guards in early rounds. Now these shots are getting around the guards. They're through the guards.
And there you go, Halili not afraid as he puts Tucker right here in the corner, right in front of us. Tucker spins out. But Halili continues to do work, When he moves Tucker around, he continues to let his hands go.
And he spins him and he comes right back, which is textbook.
If you're Wesley Tucker, what do you got to start thinking about doing?
Just letting those hands go. He's a power puncher, which is obvious, and he's kind of relying on his power. But with 250 amateur fights, you have some skill in there. And not saying he's not showing skill, he's just not showing us all of his skill.
A little blood from the nose of Halili, but it doesn't seem to be affecting.
Halili still continuing to put work. He's pushing him back, onto the rope, working the body. I would like to see Tucker even jab more to make it really work for to get in.
20 seconds left here in the 6th round, and the fight turned back around round 2. Big right hand gets through for Halili. Fight turned kind of around round 2.
Yeah.
And it was steadily picked up steam for Enver Halili. All right, let's see. Enver Halili is the corner. Cliff Mass is in there.
Chucky the towel, yeah.
As the second. Also the cut man. So there you go. The nose is bleeding, and they got the ink swell there. Oh, the left eye.
Tired. We gotta work that fucking body. At least you're moving side to side after the fight.
All right, Austin. Halili. This guy's not fatigued.
No, but he's got to watch out for that left hand. When he starts to let him loose, he's susceptible to get hit. And it seems like that left hand has found a place. Here's Halili going to work in the corner, throwing good body shots, and then coming back up top to the head.
And the point of the body shots there, for especially a guy who keeps his guard up high, you get touched in the body, that guard comes down.
That's right, leaving your face exposed.
Halili up on his toes. And Tucker takes a deep breath, but he does walk with purpose to the center of the ring to start round 7 of the scheduled 8-rounder. So Wesley Tucker in the red and gray, or red and silver trunks, and Halili in the all red.
You see Halili is using his jab, and it's setting up all the shots that he's been successful with. If Tucker used the same concept and set that big left up with the jab, we might see a knockdown.
And Halili's not, it's not like he's throwing it with conviction, but he's throwing it.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's a measuring stick. Tucker's corner yelling, you gotta let your hands go.
Nice quick short left hook from Halili. The speed advantage, too, clearly goes to Enver Halili.
But I don't know if he's actually faster than Tucker. He's just putting his shots together more so than Tucker is. Tucker's just looking for that one big punch.
If you're Tucker, how do you slow this guy down? Because you're getting to the point where you need to knock him out, but how do you slow him down?
Body shots. And the jab. Set the body shot up with the jab. Come back to the top. The versatility of Halili's offenses has been a problem for Tucker. Good body shot from Halili.
Halili looks like he has the same amount of energy that he had when the fight started.
And he must be in shape because his legs have kept him up for some few vicious shots. Yeah.
Taking a few good shots. Tucker looks slightly more fatigued.
His punches don't have the steam like they used to.
Yeah, at the start of the fight. Right hand leads in. Does Enver Halili, and he catches Tucker. Tucker walked through it though, and then he delivered a left and a right. Tell you what though, these are textbook rounds here for Halili, and then Tucker knocks the mouthpiece out of Halili's mouth.
Doesn't stop Halili, he just keeps moving, keeps punching. So this is what Tucker needs to be doing. He's letting his hands go, he's having some success. He's not letting Halili do whatever he wants.
Sharp Clark calls time. Once there was a long reaction there, so Halili gets his mouthpiece back. And here we go to finish round 7. Enver Halili looking to go to 10-0. And Tucker,
nice left, inside short left hand,
looks to go to 15-0. Legs get crossed up a little bit. Left hand gets through her for Halili. And time is running out for Wesley Tucker.
Good sneaky uppercut from Halili.
If you're Enver Halili's corner, you have to be ecstatic with the way your fighter has shown himself tonight. In great shape. He's not necessarily hurting Tucker, but he is staying as busy as he was early in the fight.
He's got his respect, that's for sure. Oh, that was right on the button. Well, Tucker's got a good chin.
He sure does. And those punches were not landing early. We're going to listen into Tucker's corner here.
Halili already on his feet, ready to go into this last round.
Yeah, Halili trying to do something pretty special here. Comes into Wesley Tucker's hometown in Toledo. Big crowd on hand. Here's the 8th in the final round. Austin, how do you have it heading into the last frame?
Heading to the last round, I have a 69-63 Halili. Tucker needs a knockout, in my opinion, to catch up, to win this fight.
And nice left hand for Halili. If you're Enver Halili, do you try to do something spectacular, or do you just keep doing what you're doing because you're ahead on the scorecards and you think you can get out of here with a win?
Well, you know, the goal is, if you're winning, win better.
But is that try to knock the guy out, or is that just make sure you get out of town here with a W? It's tricky because you leave it up to the judges.
Well, the fact that he hasn't really hurt him at all the whole fight means that I'm not going to go for the knockout per se, but I definitely am going to beat him worse than I beat him in the last round.
And look at Halili. I mean, he is on his toes. He is putting together 3, 4, 5 punch combinations.
Yeah, the combination punching is most impressive. He puts them together, man. He doubles up on the right hand, goes down to the body, comes up. You don't know where the attack is coming from.
And again, I mean, I think just one punch landed in that combination, but it's a flurry of activity.
And it's the one punch to none as far as that exchange goes.
Tucker trying to throw sledgehammers, but he is not putting his punches together.
Tucker was holding on the inside there.
Overhand left, and scrapes off the side of Halili's face. But Halili does not seem to be phased here.
Not anymore. The punches aren't having as much effect on Halili as they were earlier. Which could show a bit of fatigue
from Halili.
From Tucker.
Under a minute left. Enver Halili has done a nice job for 8 rounds, perpetually in motion, good rhythm, done a nice job using his hands, letting them go, putting together 3, 4, 5 punch combinations. It seems like Tucker has spent the fight trying to figure out Halili.
And Halili is very awkward. Like I said, his offense is very versatile. He implements offense with defense, where he slips a punch and hits you at the same time.
Halili, after he got caught, he goes right back to work and catches Tucker. 10 seconds left. The crowd, you can sense nervousness here. And the hometown fighter, Wesley Tucker, is going to end this one in the corner. And Enver Halili is fired up, and then as he goes into the corner there, Gennaro Diaz says, just deep breaths, young man. Let's wait and see what happens. But he is fired up. Give the kid credit.
Yeah, he fought the perfect fight. He used all his skills to neutralize the strength of Tucker.
I've never seen that.
Definitely looking forward to watching Halili fight again.
Kosovo native, fights out of Brooklyn, New York, looking to go to 10-0. He has just 3 knockouts, though, in his career. And look, I mean, if you look at the competition he's faced, it has not been great. As we mentioned, just 2 of the 9 fighters have had winning records. So it's not like he expected this kid to come in here and look impressive. He's got a little welt under his left eye. All signs pointed towards Tucker at least looking a little bit better.
You're right. You know, I don't think we saw the best of Tucker. This was definitely a subpar performance for him. You know, he brings a lot more to the table than he displayed tonight.
Meanwhile, Tucker, we told you about the great amateur pedigree, 250 bouts. And the highlight, National Golden Gloves runner-up in 2012. He's had a relationship with his trainer, Roger Colbert, since he was 8 years old. He's from Toledo, so he trained sometimes with Robert Easter Jr. All right, so let's send it over to Ray Flores now for the official decision, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, having completed 8 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Rosemary Gross has the bout 78-74, and judges Eugene Grant and Jamie Garuya scored the bout 79-73 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Enver Halili.
Enver Halili comes into enemy territory and takes care of a business with a unanimous decision victory. Just simply put, I mean, just outboxed Wesley Tucker.